So this fall, for the first time in 15 years, there's not going to be a Friesen in the hallways at Tinley School.
That's a lot of years.
It's a lot of tuition.
It's a lot of tuition. That's not the important part. It's the end of an era.
It is. And we just wanted to say thanks.
Seriously, thank you.
Thanks. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Well, first of all, in kindergarten, we all had frogs.
Cat.
Also, every day, Mrs. Doctor gave me a little empty booklet so I could write my own stories, and that's why I like to write now.
In kindergarten, we did a walkathon for, I think it was mosquito nets in Ghana.
Yep.
Yeah. And I had this really memory of it. Every time I walk down the hall, that big map on the side there, I tap across Ghana because I just remember Ghana being like this really big deal in kindergarten.
Yeah, those walkathons were not so much walkathons for Noah and I, you know. You guys might have been walking.
Racing,
We were racing. I wanted to see how many laps I could get done in a lot of time.
Exactly, yeah.
People would be like, I'll give you 25 cents for a lap, and I'll be like, I'm making $5 out of you, let's go. For Chicago, we did, in 3rd grade, we did the buildings. What were your guys' buildings? I know I did the Smurfs building. I did the Tribune Tower.
I did Water Tower Place.
Thompson Center. That's right. Then in 6th grade, we actually went downtown because we had that like architecture thing. And we looked at like what kind of architecture to see. We got shredded money visited our buildings.
Okay.
North, south, east, west, and iota. Objective opinion. North Dakota. South Dakota.
Pennsylvania!
Connecticut.
Is the best of the 15 in the United States of the 13 original colonies. Shout 'em, tell all about 'em. One by one to a given a day to every state in the. I don't sing. Just say it. I tried that in 8th grade. USA. Hey! Participation award goes to Noah. Hi, I'm C.S. Lewis, or as my real friends like to call me, Jack. The CS stands for Clyde Staples.
Fifth grade.
We made sea creatures.
The manta ray, and we made really flammable candles. This thing.
What else happened in 5th grade?
The talk. So one of the things that we always remember and tell about Tinley is we always have these teachers who care for us. When our parents were off to get to China to go get Evie, Ben and I were still in school. Remember Mrs. Voss coming a whole lot. She'd come and make sure to give us hugs, find us during the day, make sure that we were doing all right, even if she wasn't our teacher at that point. I know these other guys have things to say about that as well.
And the really cool thing about that is that when I came to school, Mrs. Voss was my 1st and 5th grade teacher.
One of the things that Tinley has given me is math. I'm now a math education major in college, and I was pretty bad at math when I got to Tinley, and it was like the teachers there and Mr. Otto who helped me kind of figure it out and figure out all like the little patterns and things that I love now. So that's why it's my major. Definitely was impacted with theater. That was the first place that I was ever on stage. I was in those plays and the little kid musicals, and now I've been in like a ton of plays and musicals since then, multiple every year. And I'm still doing it in college, and now I'm probably going to be a communications major, and definitely a big impact.
Tinley impacted me with music. I was given the opportunity to play an instrumented band and sing in choir, and those are just both things that are really important to me. I still love to sing, and I still love to play instruments.
Tinley's impacted me by helping me to actually enjoy reading. When I was younger, I wouldn't read at all, and I know Miss Kickard especially helped me to learn to love reading.
The huge rivalry with Oak Lawn.
Oh my
All
god,
the time.
Okies.
And honestly,
We're
like,
supposed to call them that.
it was like my only volleyball experience. And we like, I don't know, I like made the 8th grade team as a 6th grader, and I was all like pumped about that and playing with like my buddies and, you know, huge Crown Point people who were already like 6'5", just slamming it down with them.
Speaking of giant people, we would always go over to DeMott for soccer.
That was so much fun.
Which is
Something
such
like-
a long drive. Just the loudest bus of all time. Because middle school voices,
gosh.
they're still kind of up there in the pitch range.
But back then, like that was like our first time, like really like wow, we're actually like playing people from really far away. We're traveling out. We stopped for McDonald's. Like
It was
on the way
an
back.
event. We'd be like, oh
Oh,
gosh,
yeah.
it's almost time for the DeMott game.
Exactly.
Everybody like get your money from your parents for the McDonald's on the way back. Like, who are you gonna sit by on the bus? You're gonna sit by a volleyball girl because they like all went with us too.
Did they?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did.
they did.
I had crushes in elementary, middle school. So yeah, I can tell you.
Yeah,
that. There were some good soccer moments. There were some bad soccer moments.
You guys had.
Yeah.
Well, you guys all scored all the time, but for me it was like a team event when I scored, which never happened. But they would like run up the field with the ball, and I would be like running with them, and then they would like pass me the ball so I could like get it in there, and I would fail, and that would happen over and over again. But it felt like so good because the team was like rallying behind me, and that.
I also remember we had that chant, everywhere we go.
Oh yeah.
We are
Titans.
we are the Titans, right? Because it's from, well, Remember the Titans, right?
Yeah.
Like the movie, book, whatever you want to say. Yeah, you know, I just copied that. Every time we rolled up to like any sporting event. I remember doing it for cross country, and looking back on that, that's just so weird. We're gonna go run moderately slow for a long time. Let's get hyped, everyone! Everywhere we go! And then everybody else shouts it from the back. Yeah.
So one of the things we also somehow managed to be a part of in middle school was theater, which for me was something that was not in my comfort zone at all. I clearly was and still am a more introverted person and do not like to be on stage. And yet I wore this wonderful thing coupled with a blue wig on stage, I believe, twice. So that was fun.
We were all in a lot of shows, and were we, let's see,
It was 3-3-3.
Well, and then like musicals in elementary school, but we're not.
Oh
counting
yeah,
that.
totally
We're not-
count those. I was in King's Dreams and Schemes as the Mater D. My only line was table for four, and Parabalooza. I was the host. I was pretty lit.
I had a solo in Under the Sea, in Underground Sea in 3D.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It was just fantastic because that was the first play I was ever in, and I was already really nervous about going and trying out for the thing because I wasn't sure if I really wanted to be doing this. And then I was walking through the halls, and I believe it was Mrs. DeVries. I was like, "Oh, you going to the tryouts?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess I am." And they were like, "Oh, well, I hear it's like based on Romeo and Juliet." And, well, that's just exactly what the middle school boy wants to hear at that point. We were already nervous, so that was fantastic. But the play itself was pretty fun. Got to know some people who I'd become friends with later. Much Ado About Coconuts. You know, I just got to pick Isaac Neal up by his hair, so that was always fun.
And sing about shoes.
Yeah, that was.
Do you remember what it was?
I do not, and even if
I
I
do.
did, I would not sing it.
I know what it is. I can tell you. And then
Listen,
you can
it barely happened then, and it's not happening again.
sing. And then we overlapped by one show, which was Too Many Doctors. I was Dr. Perjean. He was Clayant.
Most awkward role I've ever played because I was a middle school love interest.
You were. I.
Night at the Wax Museum, I played Jasper Sneed, who was a villain, which I was pretty geeked about. I had like 16 lines, but it was also the first of my many love interests in the plays, which were always Hannah. Gosh darn it.
Leave it at Hannah.
Yeah.
Don't call her. Wherever you are, Hannah, you know who you are. And I also remember in auditions, there was that part with Thomas Defoe, the little guy, who was like, I have a little acorn. The acorn is a nut. It picked me up and planted me beside that little hut. One day I grew and grew and now I can't see my top. I am a giant oak tree now and they can't make me stop growing. I just thought it was so good.
Yeah, that was like our theme for a year.
It was. That was like our mantra.
County fair scene where we actually got to shoot bow and arrows. That was really fun to.
And she was way better at it than Robin. Just for the record. They were like, oh, Robin won! And his arrow was like, whoa! And his arrow was like, straight through that door. Oh my gosh. There was this,
That's right.
there's this part at the end where Maggie Baskerville was supposed to come on stage and interrupt this almost stage kiss that I had with my crush at the time that was not supposed to be a stage kiss. And we
middle school.
Right, like that was disgusting. So we were like dating, but like not kissing, dating. And her family was there, my family was there, and my friends were there, and Noah's friends, who were also like sort of becoming my friends at that time, were there. And I made eye contact with Sam Coster because she was in the audience, and I was there, and we were like this close from each other, and I had never kissed her, and her family was out there, everybody's there, and Maggie Baskerville's not coming, and I just like glance to the side and I see Sam Coster and she's like cheering me on. She's like, just do it, just kiss her. And it was horrible and I was dying. And thus began my improv career. Yes.
Lionel, it's your turn.
What the heck?
Lionel, it's your turn.
You are bad.
Get on the couch. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
30 minutes, you said. It'll take 30
I wonder
minutes.
what the Friesen household is like. There's smoke everywhere. Things are on fire. Josiah's being eaten by a squid.
It's a
Let's
mimic
go.
octopus.
Let's go. In second grade, we had Japanese Day. That was Noah's favorite. I bet he wants to talk about this either. Noah's been so
Noah,
either.
Japanese Day is the thing with the pop and the kimonos. You got this like Mitsubishi coat.
I
You
didn't,
remember more
but-
about Noah's life than Noah remembers about Noah's life. Ours, whatever that is. We don't
No,
remember.
he knows what that is. Wasn't that? No, it's for like
It's reading.
books you read.
The
I
reading.
remember it.
Yes, I remember this. That was second grade and Julia Skipma beat me and I'm always salty because of it.
I don't remember winning, and I feel like if I won, I would have remembered. So I don't think I won either.
Every time you read,
In third grade, we went to the dairy farm.
that was so much fun.
They had that giant pillow thing, the inflatable pillow, if you remember.
Yes,
That
the
was
giant
so
pillow.
lit. You are literally, you don't
That
have,
was intense.
you don't have a memory. Your hippocampus does not exist. There's just a hole there.